I think ever since you've come into office, things are really looking up. Gas is up, rent is up, food is up, everything. No, it really has been a tough first year for you, Mr. President.
Me?
You think this is funny?
In a cosmic sort of way, yes.
Well, Mr. Funny Man, is this how you get your sick kicks?
What? It's just an ordinary crabby... Oh my goodness! Squidward!
The footage you just saw was from the White House Correspondents Dinner, an annual event where many high-level politicians, including the President of the United States, come to have a dinner and do a roast. And my friends, it was an absolute disaster. You had people like Joe Biden and Trevor Noah mocking Americans' suffering, mocking inflation, mocking the rise of cost of living, and basically laughing at you. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious. And today, on the internet, I want to talk about the Correspondents Dinner, which was an absolute disaster. Here you can see on the Daily Mail, Biden mocks his own poor approval ratings as he is roasted by Trevor Noah, while James Corden stands in for Jen Psaki and goes head-to-head with Fox News' Peter Doocy at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. So, President Joe Biden and many others attended this dinner and basically did a big roast, okay? Like, you can see on Twitter, a bunch of people are talking about it. Biden was seen on stage calling Trump a plague, and then saying we had 2 years of COVID after that. So funny. But we're going to talk about that, folks, and more. But before we do, remember to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for updates for future content, and if you like this video, please share it with your family and friends and on social media. And now, a quick word from our sponsor. Introducing Webull. Webull is a trading app where you can buy and sell stocks and cryptocurrency. Open a Webull account today, deposit any amount of money, even $1, and you will receive 5 free stocks, which could be worth up to $9,000. Folks, it's basically free money. It's that easy, folks. Join Webull today by clicking the affiliate link down below.
But I'm not worried about the midterms. I'm not worried about them. We may end up with more partisan gridlock, but I'm confident we can work it out during my remaining 6 years in the presidency.
You serious?
Ronald Reagan said, Mr. Gorbachev, tear this wall down. Today's Republicans say, tear down Mickey Mouse's house. And pretty soon they'll be storming Cinderella's castle, you can be sure of it.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
Well, Republicans seem to support one fella, some guy named Brandon. He's having a really good year, and I'm kind of happy for him.
Cringe.
The White House Correspondents' Dinner was basically extremely insulting to anyone who saw it. I've seen some footage of it, and let me tell you, it is very, very bad. One of the big pieces of news about this was that, apparently, during Trump's presidency, he never actually went to the Correspondents' Dinner. And personally, I don't really blame him. The Correspondents' Dinner is absolute cancer. But the really disturbing part was how Biden and these other people, like, they were mocking everything that they should feel, like, bad about or remorseful about. Right? Biden mocked his own approval ratings like that was some sort of joke. Like, dude, your approval ratings are in the trash. 42%, I think they said. That's, I don't know if I believe those numbers. That seems a little high. And then you had those morons like Trevor Noah saying, isn't it so funny that the cost of living is so high? You know, it's like, yeah, it must be funny to you, rich politicians sitting in your little suits at this, this event for rich people, right? It doesn't matter to you that wheat prices are up 60, 50%. Oil, gas is all up. The cost of food has risen dramatically. People can't afford jack squat. People can't afford to put food on the table. But they think it's funny. And it just goes to show you that these people are so out of touch. Check this out, my friends. Here on the Daily Mail, a Washington Post reporter is mocked heavily after she completely has a mental breakdown. Here it says, this room is like a horror film. Terrified of COVID, a Washington Post reporter is mocked and roasted for tweeting a photo of White House Correspondents Dinner saying she has a fear of breathing near people, but people are everywhere. Okay, so Jada Yan, a politics correspondent at the Post, basically had a mental breakdown on Twitter saying that she was terrified because nobody at the White House Correspondents' Dinner was wearing a mask. These are the people running your country. Take a look at the following tweet. Oh my God. This room is like a horror film. No exits. Letting people trapped between tables. Fear of breathing near people, but people are everywhere. Creeping sense that you're the only one who know this is insane.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Every night.
Wow. Like, wow.
feel my
Holy
neck.
moly, lady. Get a grip. These are the people running your country. These are the people who locked you down, who ruined your life, and destroyed the U.S. economy. Look at how psychopathic this person is. Like, this person is literally having a panic attack. And I love the part where she's like, you're all crazy. I'm not the crazy one. I'm not the crazy one. You know? How are these people real life? But more importantly, Democrats have nothing to laugh at. Here on Fox News, midterm poll forecasts show a bleak outlook for Democrats, basically saying the Democrats are screwed. So really, the whole White House Correspondents' Dinner was like total cringe. A lot of people are really upset over what was said, over their stupid jokes. And it's like these people completely lack any self-awareness. They're the ones who are destroying the economy. I mean, check this out, folks. Here on the Daily Mail, the Dow plunges 900 points. And the NASDAQ dives 4%. This is the worst month since the Great Recession for the United States economy. The stock market is falling off a cliff. In particular, losses for technology stocks like Amazon, Twitter, Tesla have had their biggest monthly losses since the 2008 financial crisis.
Oh, that's gotta hurt!
Since the beginning of the pandemic, the S&P 500 has had its worst month. Everything is down. In fact, many people are worried that we are on the verge of total economic decline. I'm talking major recession, housing bubble pops, and your money may as well be toilet paper. That's where we're headed, folks. And these are the jokes that the Democrats are making. Now, you would think that they would be more concerned about the midterms, considering that midterm polling shows that nobody wants to vote for the Democrats because they're terrible. A lot of younger people are not going to vote Democrat. According to an NPR and Marist poll, 50% of voters under 45 say that they would rather vote for a Republican. Right now, most of the people still supporting Democrats are all older people. I suppose this makes sense. Older people are more likely to be stuck in their ways, but under 45, that's a large segment. That's a big deal. And my friends, it gets even more enraging. Here on Fox News, Biden official says food shortages will push farmers to green energy. Quote, never let a crisis go to waste. These people are sociopaths. These people are absolute sociopaths. I wish I was exaggerating. I wish this was just hyperbole. You know, it's not really that bad. They're not really like evil dictators who totally don't care about us. She literally said this. A top Biden official said Sunday that the global food shortage crisis would push farmers towards relying on more green energy. Quote, never let a good crisis go to waste. U.S. Agency of International Development Chief Samantha Power told ABC's George Stephanopoulos on This Week. So everyone knows that we're going to be facing major food shortages due to Russia's war with Ukraine and the fact that America and many other countries have sanctioned Russia, one of the largest, if not the largest, supplier of raw fertilizer in the world. Food shortages. We're already seeing it in the supermarket. Prices are, wow, like way up. I used to be able to buy, just like basic food, a loaf of bread, for far less than it is now. I think it's like $2, $3 more. That's crazy. I want to show you a Twitter account that I think everyone should follow. It's called the U.S. Ministry of Truth at USMiniTrue. And while you're at it, you may as well follow my Twitter account. But this Twitter account was created in response to Biden in the White House setting up a disinformation board, which many are calling the Ministry of Truth. It's basically the same thing. So this is a parody account. It's extremely funny. I highly suggest everyone follow it. But this is where we're at, folks. I'm going to leave this story with the following tweet. Here we are with Catherine Rose Fisher. She says, "We just sent $33 billion in militarized aid to Ukraine. Meanwhile, here is Philadelphia." Look at this footage, folks. Look at these conditions. It looks like a dystopia. It looks like cyberpunk. This is America, and the government literally sent $33 billion to Ukraine. But nothing for us, nothing to fix our country. These people make me sick. Come the midterms, I swear to God, people need to vote them out, get rid of them, got them, goodbye, good riddance. But that, my friends, is merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. What do you think about this story? Let me know by commenting down below in the comment section. As always, support the channel by joining me on Patreon or Subscribestar. This channel doesn't have ads, so if you want to support the channel, join me on Patreon or Subscribestar. The links are down below in the description. Anyways, thanks for watching, folks. Happy Monday, I guess. I'll see you all next time.